There's three things you need to know before you get off the dock. Before we untie lines, we want to make sure the engines work, we have steering, and the engines go into gears. Number one, we're going to start the engines. Now there's a couple ways to do it. There's a button right here, particularly on these Mercuries, that starts both engines. All right, so looking good. You wouldn't believe how many times I see people at the boat ramp in Miami drop their boat in the water with the trailer, then untie the lines, jump on the boat, and then crank on their engines, and then the engine doesn't turn on. So that's something that you definitely want to do before you push off from the dock. Second thing is, we want to find the range of the wheel and center of the wheel, so making sure that steering works. So we turn all the way to one side, so right there is all the way to the left, or to the port. We count how many rotations it takes to get to the other side. So we go 1, 2, 3, about 3.5 roughly. All right, so if it takes 3.5 rotations to get from one side to the other, that means to center the wheel it takes about 1.75 roughly. So we'll go back 1 3/4, and we look back here, and you can show the engines. The engines are perfectly straight. So that matters a lot when we plan on docking, and we're docking, bow first into a slip. You don't want to turn around and look to see if the engines are straight, because you turn back and there's an issue, you got to figure it out really quickly. So keep your eye on the dock, just go 1 3/4 rotations back. So every boat is different in that case. That last thing is, we want to put each engine into gear to make sure that they work. Now, I was on an early 2000 Sea Ray a long time ago, and of course we have to do this, especially because it's early 2000s. And we fired up the engines, they work. We did this, it works, the engine was center, and then we put starboard into gear, and the engine shut off completely right there. So I'll go back to neutral, then we go port engine and forward, and it shut off completely. It stalled out, shut off. So I don't know what the issue was. We were trying to troubleshoot for a bit, but imagine if we untied the lines. It was a windy day, it blew us off the dock, and then we started to go into forward, and then the engine just didn't start up. So this was a 55-foot Sea Ray. It's not like we could just swim the boat back to shore, right? So we would have to call a towboat. It'd be an expensive towboat for 15 feet away. So what we want to do is go starboard forward, neutral, okay, reverse, neutral, forward, neutral, reverse, neutral. So everything worked right there. What we are looking for is 3 cues. So number one, we could feel the momentum. Number two, we could see the engine shake a little bit. And number three, we could hear it. So as long as we have those 3 cues, then we are good. There's another thing, is we do these one at a time. Reason for that is if we put both engines in at a time, you can't tell if one's not working. But also, since we're still tied up, it's just a lot of power going in forward or going in reverse. So those are your 3 things you need to do before you untie the lines.